are three phases of spiritual growth when we face our own health and mortality. Phase 1, God loves me and has wonderful plans for my life. Phase 2, God will help me overcome my difficulties. Phase 3, God will help me find meaning in my suffering. One day, a chaplain was visiting a patient who was near the end of his life. During their conversation, the man mentioned a son that he hadn't heard from in months. He was confident that his son would not be coming to visit him. Probing just a bit, our chaplain asked, "Do you want him to come see you?" The man paused and was silent for a long time. Our chaplain said, "As I sat there watching his face, I saw a tear roll down. Then I noticed that his phone was in his hands and he was staring at it. I could guess what he was thinking. Finally, he looked up at me through his tears and said, 'Yes, yes, I do want him to come see me.'" Before the chaplain could reach the hallway, he heard the man begin his phone conversation with three meaningful words. "Hi, it's Dad." Friends, this man's suffering was not over in that moment. His medical diagnosis did not change, but he was finding a little piece of meaning in the midst of his suffering, and it meant the world to him. Finding meaning in our suffering does not mean that our suffering finally makes sense. But one of the surprising gifts is that it becomes easier to find treasures that matter to us. If you're suffering today, I probably can't make sense of the suffering, but I do pray that, like this man, you find a bit of meaning while you suffer.